Hello. So when I walk like this around in Berlin, I normally have a prayer in my mind. I normally have the Pono Pono prayer in my life, in my mind, and it's so beautiful. It is transforming any energy that I can experience while going through a place. So when I walk through energy fields, and if you're highly sensitive, I guess you know what I'm talking about. It's like every place, every group of people, every person has an energy field, and this energy field is very clear. It's very clear to feel. You can sometimes read quite a lot out of somebody's energy field, but that's a different story. So when I walk through Berlin, which is a very traumatic place, it's a place that has received so much darkness over such a long time. Sometimes this darkness is just unbearable. So I then do my Pono Pono prayer. And for those of you who do not know what Pono Pono prayer means, it is really taking responsibility for the darkness wherever you are. Understanding that through your thoughts, through your emotions, through your actions in the past and the here and now, you are creating also darkness, unless you are very clear about your thoughts and only project love into the world. And as we are conflicted or polarized as humans, we tend to also create darkness in the world. Now, we don't have to feel guilty about it. We just have to understand that that is part of being human, to also create darkness. Now the question is, do we want to create darkness? Do you want more darkness in the world, or do you want more love? If you want more love, the Pono Pono prayer is the most amazing way of doing that, because you can really take responsibility for the feeling, the experience, the conflict, whatever it is that darkness represents in your life. You can take responsibility for it and say, I'm so sorry for that creation. I take full responsibility for it, or partial responsibility for it. And then you can say, thank you so much for that experience. Thank you so much for that experience. And then you can say, hey, yeah, exactly. Yes, there's a lot of emotions going around. So then you can say, after having really said, I'm so sorry and thank you so much for that experience, you can say, I forgive you. I forgive myself. I ask for forgiveness. I love you. We are one. You are free. I am free. Ho'opono pono. And by doing this prayer and really feeling it, you can really create so much love and so much unity in this world. You can really just take responsibility for the darkness and transform it. That's really the beauty about it. So yeah, I'm blessed to share this with you, and I just wish that more people would do this practice. I have a Ho'opono Pono prayer group in Berlin, and my vision is actually to do this all around the world. Imagine a Ho'opono Pono prayer group in Israel, really wanting peace. Some scientific studies done by the transcendental meditation people have shown that if 1,000 people or a big group of people meditate at one place together regularly over a time, let's say a month, like every day at 7 for half an hour, for example, the crime rates tend to drop in the cities that they do this. So, I don't know. Do you have better options for peace in the world? I don't. I try to teach other people peace that don't feel peace inside of you, and you don't feel peace inside of you. It just doesn't work. We need to have some other measure. And that other measure of creating that peace is Ho'opono Pono. And it feels very difficult to talk about it. It is something that many people perhaps will not understand, because it's very comfortable to say that all the darkness is with somebody else. Nobody or very few people really want to take responsibility, but thank God I come from a culture in Norway where politicians almost every week will stand in the daily news and say, I'm so sorry, I did a mistake, it was my responsibility, and I take that responsibility. It's quite normal in Norway, actually, and I guess that's also an inspiration for me to really say, for how much can I take responsibility, you know? Does my responsibility just end with me and my family, with my actions, or do I also have an energy field that is also creating something? And if it is creating something, then what? So these are really big thoughts, and I really hope that you join in, because the time we're living in, it's just so important that we do this work. We can really create peace on this planet if we do so. I truly, from the depth of my heart, believe so. But we need a critical mass of people. We need to be enough people that really does it. So join in. I'm really looking forward to seeing you at one of our Pono Pono events, and I really just hope that you take the responsibility for this place, because it is ours. We have created it. We really have. And the moment we say to the darkness, thank you very much for having created this darkness in my life. I wanted it. I asked you to create that for me, and now I take back the responsibility and I'm done with the experience. Thank you very much. I release you there. Ego, darkness, Trump, whatever it is, you know. We can do Pono Pono with everything. So it's really time. I really feel it's really time. Thank you for listening. Peace and love to you, and Ho'oponopono.